Hello and welcome to today's video where we are going to be talking all about booties and possibly adorable cats. If you're new here, my name is Kim and this is officially going to be named Ginger. Ginger was a stray that showed up at my house Friday and she came from I'm guessing abusive home because she has had some trauma done to her tail. And I took her to the vet first thing on Saturday morning, and she is on a lot of very strong antibiotics in an effort to save her tail. But we have decided to officially name her Ginger, and she is going to be basically my sidekick on the channel. She's so sweet. But I wanted to do a video today to talk about booties because I am wanting to do a charity drive. My yearly event is coming up, and that is a worldwide knit and crochet in public event. I call mine and crochet in public, but it's really a worldwide knit in public event. It occurs every second Saturday in June, and I have hosted our area's event for the past, I think this will be my 11th year. And so each year when I hold this event, I like to do some kind of donation drive to donate something to the charity and get the people who are coming to the event kind of involved. And this year I want to collect booties. So I thought I would make this video to share with you a bunch of free cute baby booty patterns that you can make. And if you would like to send them to me and donate them, they would be greatly appreciated because all the booties that I take up from now until the end of June, I will be donating to the local Sav-A-Life, and they are a really cool organization that we have here locally. So Sav-A-Life is a local ministry founded in 1980 by a gentleman who was having a conversation with a lady, and this is just me wanting to help an organization that I have chosen. So originally Sav-A-Life provided a place where, and I have my notes right here, so I apologize, a place where young women could get a free pregnancy test and learn about the positive options available. Through the years, our service has grown beyond the free pregnancy test. We now provide initial prenatal assessment, STD testing, parental education, fatherhood programming, and much more. Pregnancy and STD testing for clients is just the beginning of Sav-A-Life's involvement. The finishing comes with after helping the client through pregnancy, through seeing the beautiful baby and a strong family to care for it. But every person that goes in there, they get their sonogram and then they get a bag. And in the bag, it has a couple of flyers and things. They usually try to put in a hat, but the one thing they love putting in there is baby booties. And apparently it is one of the most requested items at the center as well. But unfortunately, not a lot of people know how to knit or crochet baby booties. They have a lot of hat donations, and I actually did a hat drive for them a few years ago. But I spoke with the director and she said baby booties are something that they are always in desperate need of. So I thought it would be a great charity to do a drive for this year. And I would love to get enough booties I would really love to supply them with a whole year's worth of baby booties. But I would just take as much as I can get, and I know they would be very grateful for them. And that is why we're having this video today. So we can look at some amazing free patterns, both knit and crochet, that if you would like to make and donate, that you can to me or to your local Sav-A-Life, or if you just have a baby being born in your family, this may be a really great resource for you. But all these patterns that I'm going to be talking about are going to be easily accessible for you. If you look down in the video description, there's going to be timestamps, and each one of those is going to be in correlation to the pattern that I'm talking about at that point into the video. And it'll also have the link there where you can get this pattern for yourself. So to acquire the patterns, I am using Ravelry in their advanced search. If you look at Ravelry, there are over 2,278 free booties, which is a lot to choose from. However, since I am doing this for my donation drive, and they need primarily newborn, preemie, and baby. I'm going to go into the advanced search features and select those, bringing the total down, which is a much easier number to process. So the first one we're going to be talking about is the Simple Crossover Bootie. And this is a pattern by Louise Mack. This utilizes a DK or worsted weight and an eye hook, and these are absolutely adorable. They're written for a newborn, but it can be easily adjusted to accommodate larger sizes. The way this is made, it uses only a single crochet, and you crochet basically a T and fold it over and do a couple little stitches to close them up. The reason I'm sharing these is number one, they're adorable. They're easy to slide on baby's feet. They're very popular and they're very easy to be modified as seen here, here, and here. And these projects can be seen via the pattern link. Next up is a roll top. These are by Haley Missingham. These are super cute and I love the little rolled cuff on these. Because of the smaller cuff where it kind of fits over the baby's feet, it does make it a little bit easier to keep them on because babies will kick off some booties like nobody's business. But these are super adorable, and these have been in several videos that I've seen where people are making booties, and I just think that they look good really in any combination of colors. These utilize a 4.5 crochet hook, and they also utilize, or the pattern is written for, fingering weight yarn. Next up is the flower slippers. This is a pattern by Haley Missingham. These are also crocheted in a fingering weight yarn. These are adorable because they remind me of itty bitty little bite-sized ballerina slippers. These have been made over 276 times and they're in 461 Qs, so a lot of people are also wanting to make these, but I really think these are super adorable. They're written for a newborn size as well, but can be adjusted with just changing your yarn weight and your hook size. These do use a 4.5mm hook with the fingering weight yarn. This list has to include cowboy boots naturally. And the crochet crowd, who is Mikey, has a pair of free baby booty crochet boots. These are super adorable. They are really easily made. You start with your sole on the bottom and then just work your way up the foot. These utilize a Aran weight yarn. I think the yarn that they suggest is Simply Soft, and a G hook, which pretty much everyone has. So these are just super cute and have to make my baby booties list. So no pattern roundup is complete unless it has a Moogly pattern. I adore all the things that she makes, and this list is going to be no different. So the ones we're going to be looking at from her are these ups and down baby booties. These are absolutely adorable. They utilize a 5.5 crochet hook, which is an eye, and they use a DK weight yarn. These use anywhere from 70 to 200 yards because they are written all the way from a newborn 3-inch heel to toe to a 12 months, which is a 4.5 heel to toe. So the way that these work up is you make the heel flat and then you start crocheting in the round to complete the foot. These have a really detailed instructions on her blog, and that is where I'm going to be linking this pattern from because it is a paid for pattern, but you can get it free on her blog. So that is the link that you will find down below. Another pattern that always has to be in a baby roundup is something that utilizes the crocodile stitch. I remember when I first started crocheting, any kind of baby booty that had this, I think it's called crocodile stitch, was so popular that everyone had to make them, and I located a free pattern that also has a free tutorial. So these are called the Crocodile Stitch Booties. This pattern is from a Kiki Crochet. I'm going to link the pattern video as far as in the description so you can check that out. They utilize DK weight yarn and a E-hook, which is a 3.5mm, and they use, it doesn't really have any kind of yarn ranges, but their sizes are from 0 to 3 months up to 2 years, which is a great size range. But they're just a really cute little booty that have that ever so classic crocodile stitch that, I don't know, was all the rage when I first started, and I guess still is. but I do want to take a little break and talk about some knitting ones. And while we're speaking of actual boots and not just booties, these are the Keks Booties. These are a knitted bootie by Silky R on Ravelry. They utilize fingering weight yarn and a US 2, which is a 2.75. These are a no sewing kind of bootie, so you just cast on and the center of the sole and then work your way out. And those are my kind of projects for sure. You can also hold a strand of mohair for extra warmth if you're in a super colder climate. And they take about 20 to 25 grams for small booties. You can also utilize sport weight, DK weight, whatever. And you can make these in magic loop 2 at a time or doing the DPNs. Next up is another knitted bootie, and this is a drops pattern called Impression or First Impressions Bootie. This utilizes some sport weight yarn and a 1.5, which is a 2.5 millimeter needle. These are knitted. They come in sizes premature all the way up to 3 to 4 years, which is a really amazing size range. And I picked these because they are kind of like a sock bootie, which I think is a great morph of a bootie in a sock because they kind of come up higher on the little baby's leg, providing more warmth and just keeping them on a little bit better. They also have a cute little string that you can tie them on the feet, but anything with a string, you know, always exercise caution because it can be a choking hazard. But these are a drops design and I just think they're super adorable and I had to put them on my list. Marina's Lazy Daisies Days blog is up next, and she is bringing a really cute little quick and simple baby bootie. These utilize DK weight yarn in a US 6, which is a 4 millimeter needle. They are knitted, and these are actually knitted flat and then seam together. According to the Ravelry page, these are in sizes 3 months, newborn, and premature. I'm going to link the Ravelry page on this one and the actual blog because that is where the pattern is for free. And they look very simple. There's just folding, some knitting, and some seaming. I really like also that her blog doesn't have a lot of photos. So if you wanted to print this off, you can just highlighted the section of the pattern that you need, print it off, and then you can save yourself on ink and paper. So when I first started knitting and crocheting, I remember these being talked about all the time. Everyone was making these, and these are called the Fortune Cookie Booties, and they are absolutely adorable. The designer is Sheila Zachariah. I know I'm pronouncing the last name wrong. I'm horrible at reading last names. But Sheila designed these really cute fortune cookie, and these are kind of like the crocheted ones that I started off with. A very simple knit flat and then seam together. But you just kind of fold them and then sew a few stitches, and then you have a really cute baby bootie. The designer shows really cute packaging or a way to package these, and she uses a little bento box and actually prints off little fortune sayings and puts them in there like seen here, and it's just a really, really cute gift giving idea. But they are just absolutely precious and they look really good knit up in just solid colors or variegated because they are knit flat. It utilizes a garter stitch and you can use crazy yarn in garter and it look really good. And I love garter for that reason. Not to mention they're going to work up super fast. So these are written for worsted weight yarn. They use a US 4, which is a 3.5 millimeter hook, and they are sized all the way from newborn to 12 months. So a great size range for these as well. So the last knitted pattern that I'm going to talk about today is a YouTube video as well, because I wanted to give you a knitted beginner friendly baby bootie, as well as I've already given you a crochet YouTube tutorial. And this one comes from a designer out of Spain. She is called So Woolly. And she has some really great YouTube videos for beginner knitters, and this bootie pattern is one of them. She also has it on her blog, so I'm going to link both of those links for you down below. But these are just some really cute basic baby booties. And I love that she takes the time to make a tutorial. So if you are completely new to knitting, These may be a great little project to try because they're going to be bite-sized, fast, and give you pretty instant gratification with an FO. These use less than 20 grams of worsted weight yarn, and she recommends a 4 or 5 millimeter needle, which is a US 8, and that's about it. She goes over how to make them on the blog as far as the written instructions, and if you are new to knitting, I would highly suggest having the written instructions maybe printed out or in front of you and then watch the video tutorial at the same time, because not only are you going to see how to kind of read a pattern, but you're going to be able to see her working through it as well, and it really could help you build your knitting techniques. So we have talked about 6 free crochet patterns. We have talked about 6 free knit patterns, but there are a ton more out there. I just don't have enough time to talk about all of them with you, although I wish I really did. But I am going to go ahead and link all of the ones that I was looking at down below for you, so you can look at the same search that I was looking at, because there's a lot of great ones that I just didn't have time to talk about today. And if you know of a great one that I should check out, please leave me a comment down below and let me know where I can find it. If you do want to send your booties or some booties to me for my donation drive, all you have to do is reach out to me, and you can do that by looking down in the video description for this section. And there is actually a direct contact form to me that takes you to my website, and you can send me a message straight through there, or you can reach out to me through one of my social medias, and I will be happy to give you an address where you can send those. I just don't have that on a public platform. And if you do send some, I will definitely be sharing a picture of them on my community tab. And I'm also going to be sharing a little video of them and talking about them and tagging you when I have my Worldwide Knit and Crochet public event. Every year that I have that, I always put up a video on my channel just like this one so that others can see them as well. And I think that's about it. I hope you have a wonderful afternoon. Thank you so much for spending time with me. I do greatly value your time, and I hope you have a wonderful week. I hope you find joy in whatever you're crafting and know that you are loved. Bye.